The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone. It's Stefan Ciencio here, and I want to welcome you to this wonderful call we are going to be having this evening. It is a cold night here in Philadelphia, and I want to just say welcome. I'm sure we have a nice worldwide audience of people here. We're going to get started in just a minute here. And before we do, I just want to say thanks for coming on tonight, and I think you're really going to enjoy what we're going to be sharing here tonight related to generating tons and tons of free traffic, because everyone needs traffic. Without traffic, you really can't get results. But when you can control traffic, you can pretty much control your success. So with that being said, we're going to get started in just a minute or two, just in case some people are coming in late. In the meantime, please go ahead and type a 1 in the chat box if you can hear me. I just want to make sure that everything is working okay and the technicals are doing okay here. All right, excellent. I see a lot of ones coming in the chat box. Thank you for that. Go ahead and actually let me know where you're from in the chat box, because I'm sure we have a nice worldwide audience here, and I'd like to see where everyone is coming in from. And I'm sure we're going to get, yep, here they come. So we got, let's see, we got Florida. Oh, you have people coming in from all over. Let's see, we've got Martin from Sweden, Jimmy from San Diego. We've got someone coming in from South Carolina, another San Diego, Indiana, South Carolina, Miami Beach, Arizona, New York City, Spain. Let's see, Nebraska, North Carolina, New Jersey, North Carolina, Canada, Australia. Excellent. Okay, so we're getting people in from all over. That is really great to hear. Okay, so again, guys, thanks so much for coming on, and we are going to be starting in about a minute. You're going to really enjoy this webinar, as we're going to be actually teaching you something really powerful that we do that has allowed us to get the traffic that we need to get amazing results. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be starting in about a minute. And in the meantime, like I said, get that pen and paper ready, because like I said, you're definitely going to want to be taking some notes for this. Make sure you shut off all distractions, and we're going to be getting going in just about a minute now. For those of you just coming in, welcome. As I've been saying, we are going to get going in less than a minute now, and this is going to be a really great call. I'm really excited for it. And like I said, this isn't going to be like any other calls, because you're actually going to be learning something really powerful here. And yes, this is completely live for those of you who are wondering. So, all right. That being said, I think we're good. I think it's time to jump in here. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and rock this. So, welcome everyone. This is a special presentation for Bob's customers here, and it's how we get 100,000 plus free visitors every month without ever having to worry about Google backlinks or paid traffic. Okay. My name is Stefan Ciencio. This presentation was co-created with Greg Kononenko. Tonight it's going to be me that is presenting for you guys. All right, so let's get started here. So first, I just want to show you a little teaser image here, okay? This is actually a recent image of just one of our websites using the traffic method that I'm going to be showing you on the call today. And you can see that it's gotten over 650,000 visits in just 6 months here. And this is just one of our sites, okay? So as we go through the presentation, I want you to think about how many visitors are you currently getting, and how many visitors do you need to be getting in order to get the results that you're looking for, okay? And start seeing what's possible just from kind of some of the stuff that I'm going to be showing like this. And just when you're asking yourself, okay, yeah, you're getting a lot of traffic, but is that junk traffic or is that actually good quality traffic? And the answer is it's actually great quality targeted traffic that basically works in any niche. And this is just a quick example to show you that even if you're lazy, you can turn on profits with this traffic here. This is just AdSense, which is one of the many ways that we monetize this traffic that we're going to be showing you on this call. But this is just going to show you that, yes, this traffic does convert, and yes, you could use this traffic to get amazing results even if you're lazy, okay? Just a quick disclaimer here. Legally, I cannot guarantee you any results. What I can guarantee you is that this process works for just about anyone who tries it in a variety of different niches. Now, results are going to vary based on who takes action and who doesn't. I can't control if you're going to take action or not, so I cannot guarantee you results. What I can guarantee is that we do this in our business, as do many others. All right, here's a quick little sign of what we're going to be covering today. So first, it's going to be a little introduction to myself and my partner Greg and why we are qualified to be teaching you today. There's going to be a little section where we're going to talk about how to explode your traffic to another level using our method. We're going to be telling you why you cannot solely rely on paid traffic or Google. And we're also going to be telling you about virality and why there's such a viral power to our traffic source. And if you stay with us till the very end, we do have a very special gift for you, something that you can download and keep forever. So I think you definitely want to stay for that. You're really, really going to like it. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. So please turn off all distractions, get a notepad for notes, and get ready to learn something that will change how you look at the internet and its potential, okay? Finally have that knowledge of how to drive traffic in any niche without a big budget. Okay, my name is Stefan Ciencio. As I said, I am a full-time blogger and online marketer and business owner since 2015. I, since then, have generated well over 7 figures online. I am considered a traffic expert. I've driven millions of clicks and visitors generated along the way. I actually previously was an engineer with a 9-to-5 job, and I absolutely hated what I was doing. I became fascinated with the internet and generating traffic. And I saw that the people that actually were getting results were the ones who knew how to drive traffic. They could kind of control their destiny. So now I like to help people get traffic basically through all sorts of different areas and what works best so that they can control their own destiny. Okay. This is my partner, Greg Kononenko. He's a full-time blogger, owner of dadshustle.com, travelcroc.com, several other blogs, and he has crossed well over 2 million in revenue and has also generated millions of clicks and traffic along the way. We're always looking for the new traffic, things that work, and we've tested just about everything. So we know what works. So you can rest assured that what we're going to be showing you today is what works absolutely best. So you're really going to love it. And it's really good that you're here because there's a lot of bad information out there about traffic. So it's good that you're here to know what the right information is because, like I said, we've tested everything. Okay. So Greg actually used to work at a 9-to-5 job just like me. He had worked at a large Australian bank, and he also resigned to pursue his dream of working on the internet, and he also saw how important traffic was. All right, so now let's actually dive in and look at some numbers. You're probably wondering, all right, what kind of traffic numbers are you actually getting? So here's a recent month where we did over 156,000 visitors in a single month on just one site. Here's another one where we've done over 112,000 visitors again in another month. Here in May, 108,392 visitors. Here in June, 110,379 visitors. And in some days, we actually get up to 20,784 visitors in a single day. Okay, and that's what's absolutely possible when you use our traffic source because, like I said, we've tested everything and we know which traffic source works best, and that's the one we're going to be showing you on this call. Okay, so in the meantime, I want to know, what would you do with 20,784 visitors per day? What would you personally like to do with that traffic? What would you send it to, and what would it open up for you if you were able to drive 20,000 plus free visitors basically in a day with this? Okay. Go ahead and type in the chat box. I want to know what would this open up for you and what would it make possible, okay? All right, so a bunch of people are saying monetize their website. Another person is saying they want to build a list. Another person is saying that this would be life-changing. I definitely agree with you there. So yeah, that's really, really great. You guys clearly see the power of this method here. And here's the great news. Everything that everyone is listing here as far as what they would like to do with the traffic, because people are putting in a lot of really great answers here, is absolutely great. That's so what's so powerful about this traffic is that it works for just about anything. And we're going to be showing you that as we go through this presentation. You're going to be really, really shocked at how well this works and how well this has been what you have been looking for. And here's a really cool slide because it shows that this traffic method actually works really fast, right? So you can see here that this is a recent time where we were actually able to go over 500 visitors in pretty much overnight using this traffic method. So this traffic can deliver a rapid boost in traffic to sites, okay? Okay, so the types of businesses who can get this type of traffic, it's actually really, really wide. As I was saying, that's why this is so great, because regardless of what you're trying to do, whether you're trying to build a list or do affiliate marketing, like a lot of people on here said they wanted to do with the traffic. A lot of people are saying they're e-commerce store owners, like they do Shopify or WooCommerce or Etsy or eBay or Amazon. It's absolutely perfect for that. Anyone who's doing any sort of niche sites like blogging or anything like that, it's perfect. Building lists, maybe you own a restaurant, it's absolutely perfect to help you start generating traffic that way. And not only that, but when it comes to the niches, it basically works in just about every niche. Everything from marketing to small business and entrepreneurship to mom blogging. to make money to food, cooking, fashion, home niches, do it yourself, crafts, pets and animals, health and fitness, parenting, advice niches, dating, travel, basically works in just about any niche. So now you're probably saying, all right, but how are you actually doing this? And we're going to show you, but first we do need to tell you about the mistakes we've made. So that basically, what did we do wrong so that you could come in and do everything right, okay? So that being said, you can't rely solely on paid traffic, okay? So paid traffic does have its advantages, right? It basically can turn on with the flip of a switch. The problem is with paid traffic that it's very expensive. There's no guarantee of profits. It requires big traffic budgets. It can be very risky and it's very time consuming. And not only that, but you need to know how to split test and you could end up blowing $2,000 in a week and then not knowing what happened and not make any of your money back. So that's not a good situation to put yourself in. So that's why we don't recommend making your entire business plan focused around relying on paid traffic. Okay. Now, at the same time, you cannot solely rely on free Google traffic. Yes, it's free. And yes, over time, it can be a significant traffic source. The problem is that everyone is going for these rankings. So sometimes you can end up waiting 6 to 12 months just to get these rankings, okay, to rank in Google. And when you're doing that, you can get those rankings, and maybe 6 months from now, you'll see a trickle of traffic from it. But you could also lose those rankings at any time. Google can issue you a penalty, and it could end up being that you don't even know what you did wrong, okay? So with that being said, it's very risky to focus on SEO traffic as your main source. I remember when I was living in New York last year, this woman actually worked at my co-working space, which is like an office for bloggers and entrepreneurs. Basically, she came in like basically crying one day because it turns out that she was running blogs and she was using only Google traffic. And she basically lost all of her rankings overnight and had no idea what happened. And I knew at that point that was not a situation that I could let myself get into. So that's why I knew I could not make this my main source. And you don't want to do the same thing either. It's like building your business on quicksand. It's just not reliable and you could lose it at any time. So that brings us to the question of the night. If SEO and paid traffic are big no-nos as your main traffic source, then what is the actual best traffic source to add for 2018 and beyond? And I want to see in the chat box, put in the chat box your best guess. What do you think the best traffic source for 2018 and beyond is? And I'll give you a hint. It may or it may not be one of the traffic sources that is shown in this slide. So go ahead and put in the chat box your best guess. I want to know, what do you think is the best traffic source for 2018 and beyond? We already know it's not SEO and we already know it's not paid traffic. Okay, so what do you think the best traffic source is? Okay. Someone is saying Facebook and YouTube. Someone says Pinterest, LinkedIn, Amazon, video, social media, email, LinkedIn, email marketing, Facebook. Okay, so these are good guesses. Keep them coming, guys. I want to see what you guys are thinking. And so far, it looks like at least one of you have gotten the answer right. So keep those. Okay, we still got lots of people putting in responses here. So someone's saying word of mouth. That's a little slow for our liking, especially on the internet. But sure, I mean, that could bring a couple of sales here and there. But we're talking about huge results here. Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. So a lot of people are coming in with a lot of good results. Email. So that's some really great results, guys. So thanks for doing that. And like I said, some of you absolutely got it right. So with that being said, I want you to put a 1 in the chat box if you are ready to hear what the best traffic source for 2018 and beyond is. Get those ones flying in the chat box. Okay, I see those ones flying in. That's excellent. Okay, so that's really, really great here. Okay, everyone is clearly ready to see what the best traffic source is for 2018 and beyond. Okay, so here it is, guys. The best traffic source for 2018 and beyond is a little website called Pinterest. Okay, so now some of you are saying, what? What are you talking about, Pinterest? That's a website where women post pictures of dogs and recipes and puppies and things like that. And you're right, there is that stuff on Pinterest, but it turns out that Pinterest is actually a huge traffic giant for just about any niche that you could think of. And the people that already know about this are absolutely killing it, okay? So here's a little known fact about Pinterest, okay? The average order value of someone on Pinterest is actually $80 per person, and that's more than double the average order value on Facebook. So what does this tell you? It tells you that people on Pinterest have money to spend. The average order value on Pinterest is actually higher than the average order value on Amazon, okay? So people on Pinterest have money to spend. So if you're looking for people to buy your affiliate products or go on your list or go to your e-com store, then wouldn't it make sense that you want to go to the people that have the highest average order value, right? So that's one thing that makes Pinterest really, really powerful, okay? So now when it comes down to it, there is a secret to generating the massive traffic on Pinterest, okay? And it's something called a group board, okay? So let me explain what that really means, okay? So think of in your kitchen, right? Maybe you have a cork board of some sort where you pin stuff, or maybe you have some sort of cork board in your office where you pin stuff, and you pin maybe recipes, or maybe in your office, maybe you pin like a calendar, right? That's a cork board and you're pinning stuff to it, right? So when it comes to Pinterest, it's the same thing, except it's digital. So you have these digital cork boards and people pin stuff to them. So on Pinterest, they're just called boards. And let's say there's a board about dogs, right? If you have a board about dogs on your profile, you can pin stuff to that board about dogs, right? And it's just supposed to be fun, like stuff that you really like, okay? So what's a group board? Well, a group board is like a board, except multiple people can post to it, okay? So as we could see here on the left of this slide, this particular group board example I put here, this Doggy Dog World group board has 9,119 followers, okay? So now this thing in the middle here, this little 7 surprising facts about the teacup chihuahua, that's actually a pin from one of my websites, right? So all I want you to see right now, and I call it my moneymaker, and you'll see why on the next one of the next slides. But all you need to understand right now is that this pin, okay, that your pin right here, this example, it's my pin, goes into this group board, and then it generates viral traffic, okay? So all you need to understand right now is you take this pin, you put it in this group board, 9,119 people are going to see it immediately, and some other cool stuff is going to happen that I'll explain later. But basically, you're going to put it in there, and you're going to get viral traffic. Pretty easy to understand, right? So something for you to understand before we go further is that I'm sure most of you know what a Facebook group is, right? So on Facebook, there's different groups for different subjects. And in that group, there might be 200 people or 300 people or something like that. So if you post something on Facebook into a Facebook group, the only people who are going to be able to see it are the people in the group. And they cannot share that content outside of the group. However, on Pinterest, if you share something into a group board, like the group board we just saw on the previous slide, if someone in there, like one of those 9,000 people that we saw were in the example I put, like what's in there and they want to basically share it, they can actually share it outside of the group board. So that means there's a whole viral traffic element, because on Facebook you are limited to the people in the group. On Pinterest, not only will the people in the group board see it, but they could share it outside of the group, okay? So that puts a whole viral element in it that wasn't there before, right? Not only that, but there's actually another secret weapon that Pinterest has over all other social media, okay? And do you know what that is? It's that Pinterest forces people to share your links. So on Facebook, there's a like button and there's a share button, right? So if you see something you like on Facebook and you like it, that does not deliver any extra traffic to the person whose post it is. But on Pinterest, if you would like to interact with something like a pin, for example, this pin right here, right? You actually have to do what's called a save, which is the same as a share on Facebook. There's no like button. You have to share the content. So what does that mean? It means that Pinterest basically forces people to share your links. That's how powerful it is. It actually forces people to share your links, okay? So on this example here, why would we care that your pin is going to be shared, right? So the people in the group board, like those 9,000 people we saw previously, right? You're gonna pin this pin into those group boards, and then not only are those 9,000 people going to see it, so you have an initial reach of 9,000 people, they're actually able to share it to their following. And if they're all sharing it to their following, then their following could share it, and their following can share it, and their following can share it. And you have a huge list of people that are now basically, without any work from you, sharing your product or your pin all over Pinterest. Okay, so now why should you care? Why do you want to get this pin, get other people to share this pin and make it go viral for you all over Pinterest? Why should you care, right? Well, you should care because this pin is clickable. This pin is clickable. Do you know where this pin is clickable to? It is clickable to anywhere that you want. I'll repeat that. You can get people to share this pin for you all over Pinterest, and you can make it click to wherever you want. Okay? So, with that being said, when I say wherever you want, I'm talking about affiliate links. I'm talking about squeeze pages. I'm talking about your website, your restaurant site, your services site, your sales page, your review page, your blog post. Anywhere that you want to send the traffic, you could put the link. You can specify your own link and that it's clickable to go to any of those places behind this pin. Okay? So I want to hear in the chat box, where would you like to make this? If you know that you could put any link you want on this pin, okay, or any pin you want, right, and share it all over Pinterest, okay, where would you put it? What link would you use? Okay, where would you send the traffic? Go ahead and type in the chat box. All right, so we're getting people saying their blogs, their affiliate links, their website, affiliate links, landing page, e-com store, Amazon. Okay, so you guys are excited about this. You can see that it's pretty awesome, right? Because you could do this and you could get tons and tons of traffic by doing it. So that's really, really great that you guys see it here. Okay, so it's excellent. All right. So with that being said, then, start thinking about, all of the potential traffic out there, and you get to choose where you want to send it. So it's super, super powerful, and everyone else is doing the sharing for you. You don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is post into the group boards. All right. So just as I kind of recap what I was saying, it's basically easy viral traffic because these people are going to be sharing your content for you, and it goes super, super easy for you from there. You post it into the group boards, and then all the rest is done for you, right? So to recap so far, you start off, you get your pin, you put it into group boards, okay? Then you're going to experience viral traffic as others share your pin all over Pinterest. The people who want to click your pin can go to whatever link you would like to specify. Pinterest will bring you viral traffic from all of the viral advantages it has over all the other platforms that we've been discussing. Pretty easy, right? And when I say that there's just about any group board you could think of, and group boards in any niche, and tons of group boards across every niche on Pinterest, I really, really mean it. This is an example here of 10,535 targeted people in a make money group board on Pinterest. Okay, so imagine that 10,535 people in the make money niche are going to see your post, right? Okay, and then they're also going to be able to share it with all their followings, right? That's huge, right? Just from that, you're going to get tons and tons of viral reach and viral traffic. So I'm sure you're starting to see the potential here. The sky really is the absolute limit, okay? So let's say you're posting into 100 group boards a day, right? And let's say each one had 10,000 people in it, and that's pretty conservative because some of these group boards have hundreds of thousands of people in it, okay? So imagine posting into something that has hundreds of thousands of people that can not only see what you're posting, but can also share it to more people, right? That's really powerful. So even with these conservative numbers of posting into 100 group boards with 10,000 people in it, that's an average reach of 1 million people per day for free, okay? Totally for free. And this is before they share it with all their followers, okay? So I'm sure you're starting to see the potential here. Here's a really cool example of an actual little post about puppies from BuzzFeed, right? It has over 44,000 shares, and that's before those people's audiences actually saw it. So a simple post about puppies got shared 44,000 times on Pinterest. And just when you're saying to yourself, oh, but Pinterest, BuzzFeed are the big guys, right? I'm a little guy. How am I supposed to be able to compete with BuzzFeed? And the answer is you don't have to be a big guy. So me and Greg, when we started, we were not big guys, just regular guys trying to get Pinterest traffic, right? On the left here, this is a simple post on one of Greg's blogs, and it got 9,200 shares. And on the right here, this is just one of my sites, and you can see that the first post got 10,600 shares, the next one got 5,500 shares, and the third one got over 5,000 shares, okay? So you do not have to be special to post into group boards and get tons of viral traffic. It's actually very, very easy, okay? Not only that, but earlier we were talking about how you don't want to focus on SEO, right? Well, here's the thing. You're actually going to get bonus traffic from Google by doing this because basically there's something called a social signal, okay? So what that means is basically when you share stuff all over Pinterest, it alerts Google that all this viral sharing is going on for your content because everyone is sharing your content, and Google says, hey, people must really like this content. Let's rank it in our search engines. So now all of a sudden you're not only getting Pinterest traffic, but you're getting bonus SEO traffic from the rankings. So that's how powerful this traffic method is. Not only does it bring you Pinterest traffic, but it gets you bonus traffic from Google with no extra work. Okay. And this is just another one of our many passive income streams that we like to build with this traffic. Okay. So it's super, super powerful. We have super, super amazing ways of making money with it because basically, as we told you, you can target it to any niche and it comes in rapidly and it works great. So with that being said, who is ready to get the exact steps to getting this Pinterest traffic? Okay, put a 1 in the chat box if you are ready to get the exact steps for getting this Pinterest traffic. Okay, I want to make sure I see those ones really, really flying in. Okay, excellent. Okay, so you guys are clearly ready. I want to make sure everyone's with me. Get your notepad ready. We're going to dive in on the actual steps of getting this Pinterest traffic. Okay, so let's do it. So first, I want you to create a Pinterest profile. Okay, so you create the profile at business.pinterest.com or pinterest.com/business, right? The next thing is once you log into that profile, it's going to ask you to make some boards. Okay, so you want to make at least 10 to 20 boards and fill them in with at least 10 to 20 pins on Pinterest. Okay, so with these 10 boards, let me give you an example. Let's say you're in the cars niche. Okay, so in the cars niche, maybe you want to create 10 different boards for 10 different types of things related to cars. Maybe one is going to be called the SUVs. Maybe one is going to be called pickup trucks. Maybe one is going to be called exotic sports cars. Maybe one is going to be called coupes, right? So you have these different boards that are going to represent different things within your niche that people in your niche will actually like, okay? So you want to get at least 10 of those, and you want to pin different pins on Pinterest of those things into those boards. So maybe the SUV board is going to have 10 different pins of 10 different types of SUVs, okay? So that's kind of how it works, right? And basically you're going to get 10 to 20 pins each to basically do what's called filling in your profile, all right? So once you do that, the next thing you're going to want to do is get some followers in your niche. So the way to do that is you're actually going to be following people who are already following the big profiles in your niche. So I'm talking about finding the big profiles in your niche. So if we're using the car profile, for example, if you can find a profile with, for example, 50,000 followers, okay, in that niche, right? Then you're going to follow those people who are already following that profile. And when they start following you, they're going to come to your profile and see that you already have some stuff they're going to like. That's why we fill in our profile with the pins and the boards, right? And some of them are going to follow you, okay? And over time, you're going to build up to 100 to over 500 followers this way. Now, once you're at this level, okay, you can start applying into the group boards, okay, and hopefully get accepted to at least 50 to 100. From here, you simply post 2 pins per day into each group board, and that's 100 to 200 pins a day that you're going to be posting, and then you're going to see the traffic start really coming in. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, but how do I actually get into these group boards, right? Well, the first thing you need to do is locate the group boards in your niche. The way to do that is to actually go to this website called pingroupie.com, okay? So once you do that, you could actually send a little invite, okay? Either messaging them on Pinterest or basically just locating their contact information right on the group board. You just send them a little message and you say, hi, I really like your board. I would love to contribute. I have many posts I think the followers would love. Okay, here is an example. And you click to example and you say, I would look forward to hearing back. Now, over time, you're going to start getting approved into these group boards, okay? And now you're probably saying, okay, but how do I know what the best group boards are to start with, right? So the answer to that is basically anything under 1,000 followers we have found to probably not be worth your time, okay? Now you can find the top profiles in your niche, okay, by going like, for example, the car profile, right, with 50,000 followers that we were talking about, right? You can actually go and see what the group boards are that they're in, okay? If they are in really, really good group boards, okay, then those are the ones that you want to get in. If they have 50,000 followers, there's a high chance that they're in some very, very good group boards. Okay, so that's how you can go about doing that. And now you're probably saying to yourself, okay, this sounds really great, but it also seems really, really tedious, okay? This seems like a lot of work. And that's actually exactly what we thought, okay? So we wanted to figure out a way how to keep getting this traffic, but without doing all of the manual work, all of the research, all of the finding the group boards and getting into group boards and growing our following and doing all of the pinning into the group boards. It was a lot of work, okay? So we actually tried hiring people. We hired 2 people from overseas at $5 an hour, which ended up being roughly $1,600 per month, which is a lot of money. That's a lot more than rent for a lot of people. So basically, we needed to hire them, we needed to train them, we needed to basically babysit them to make sure they were doing a good job. And at the end of the day, what ended up happening was we were paying a lot of money to be glorified babysitters, and we weren't really able to get them to work on it properly. We had some bad eggs we needed to fire, and it just didn't go the way we were hoping. So we spent a lot of money, and we weren't really getting the traffic in an automated fashion like we were hoping. We still had to do everything manually, except now we were actually babysitting people as well. So that's when we decided, okay, if we can't hire people to do this, what if we can get some sort of tool to do it, right? So we decided, can we get a tool to automate all of this for us? So after months of struggle and trying out many, many developers, we finally developed the ultimate tool to automate our Pinterest traffic for us to help us achieve the over 100,000 visitors a month that you saw above, okay? So before we go any further, I want to ask you a quick question. How are you feeling about all this? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling opportunity? What are you feeling from everything that I've shown? Put your answer in the chat box. I want to know, what are you feeling about everything that I've shown you so far? Is it excitement? Is it feeling overwhelmed? And every answer is perfectly okay. I just want to get a feel for what you're feeling. Okay, so one person says they're feeling overwhelmed. Another person says they feel opportunity. Another person says they are good and ready. Another person says they're excited. Another person says right up their alley. Another person says very cool. Another person says they feel a little bit lost. That's perfectly fine at this point, just getting a feel for where everyone is. Another person says they're super, super excited. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Another person says never seen anything like it. Yeah, great. Okay, that's excellent. All right, great. So clearly, still people typing in here, but it looks like everyone, for the most part, is pretty excited. And there's also people that are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and that's perfectly fine because when we started, we felt very overwhelmed as well with all of the manual steps that you saw it took for us to get all that traffic, right? It was a lot of work to do it manually. So with that being said, do I have your permission to show you how we solved this problem and we're able to create something that actually made this work? Okay, put a 1 in the chat box if you want me to show you how we were able to make this work. Okay, I see the ones absolutely flying in, so let's get to it, all right? So the way that we were able to solve this problem and actually automate everything that you saw and make it no longer a huge issue that was preventing us from results is a little something called Board Commander, okay? So Board Commander is actually how we were able to go in and achieve the 100% autopilot traffic, which translated into 100% autopilot profits. Okay, that's how we were able to solve that problem of all that manual labor that was preventing us from getting the results that we needed. Board Commander has gone on to set our massive traffic generation on 100% autopilot, and it automates the process of growing Pinterest profiles and sending traffic to wherever you want to send it. So it basically builds up your Pinterest profile with followers and doing all the research of getting into the best group boards and then doing the pinning for you to bring all of the traffic. It was built specifically with the purpose of knowing how to get traffic in virtually any niche. Okay, so you already know how to get massive traffic from Pinterest manually, but here is how Board Commander has come in and saved us time to do everything we needed to do, okay? So the numbers that I'm showing you here on this screen are actually just for one Pinterest profile, right? So, but since you can actually automate everything with Board Commander, it would be foolish to only grow one Pinterest profile at a time, right? Because you can actually have unlimited Pinterest profiles and maybe you want to have 5 in the same niche because that would mean 5 times the amount of traffic once they're built up, right? And they could be growing all at the same time. And not only that, but you can actually do multiple niches. Maybe you have a dog-related niche store. Maybe you have a cat-related. Maybe you're in the dating niche also. Maybe you're in the make money niche. Maybe you have 5 different restaurants and you need traffic to 5 different restaurant pages, right? So you definitely want to be able to take advantage of having many Pinterest accounts growing at once. So with that being said, basically these numbers here are just for one Pinterest account. So if you were trying to grow one Pinterest account for all the tasks here, it would be close to 5 hours a day. Now, if you're trying to grow 5 to 10 Pinterest accounts at once, that would be 25 to 50 hours a day. And we know that that is actually impossible, right? So at the end of the day, it's actually impossible to do manually, to grow 5 to 10 accounts manually, and you can actually do it with Board Commander all at the same time with spending 0 time per day, and it'll build up those traffic channels for you. Okay. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hand over to Greg real quick, who has joined us, and he's going to do a quick live demo inside the tool. So just hang on for a second, and I will transition over to Greg.
All right, perfect. So Stefan, can you see my screen now? And everyone, if you can see my screen now and I'm inside the Board Commander dashboard, perfect. Okay, would you please put in a 1 into the chat box? Okay, someone says it's really small. Let me just zoom in a little bit. And you guys can make it full screen as well if you are struggling to see the text here. All right, perfect. Thank you very much, everyone. So we're good to go here with the demo. All right, so guys, I'm inside the Board Commander dashboard, and Board Commander, like Stefan mentioned previously, has actually been built specifically for this strategy, right? So it's doing the exact steps that you need to do to implement this strategy. We'll build it for ourselves. So I'm going to walk you through, firstly, how it actually is going to give you those 50 to 100 followers. So we've got something called a follow task. So on the follow tool, you can set up a new follow task, and you'll be taken to this screen, and you give it a name. So for example, just call it follow daily, and then minimum follows and maximum follows per day. So let's call it 90 to 120. This is how many profiles per day Board Commander will follow, and a lot of these profiles will follow you back. Then you basically tell it which other account to follow. So this test account that I'm logged into now is in the fitness niche. So let's just go with the fitness niche example. So what you would do is you would go into Pinterest, and then you would type in weight loss, and then you would search here for people, okay, because we want to find another successful profile in the exercise weight loss niche. And then you can just take any of these profiles. Let's say we go with this one. Let's go with this one, Organize Yourself. So this lady, it has got 93,000 followers, right? So we just take this URL, so right click and then copy link address, and then we're gonna paste that into here. So this is the URL of the user. So Board Commander will follow 90 to 120 profiles per day from these 93,000 followers. Okay, then I'm gonna give it a start time, end time, and choose which day. So let's say it's gonna run every single day, so tick all of them, and then hit start. That's literally all I need to do so that Board Commander will start following these people, and a lot of them will follow you back. So you're going to start getting followers virtually straight away from this follow task. Okay, the second component of it is the unfollow task. So the unfollow task, some of you might be familiar with the concept of unfollow. So out of these, let's say 90 people, maybe 5 or 10 might follow me back, but the rest of them will not. So the unfollow task, after a certain amount of time, it will unfollow those people to keep your profile balanced, right? Because you don't want to have 10 followers while you are following 2,000 people. It's just not going to look good on your Pinterest profile. So that's why we need the unfollow task as well. And once again, here we can say after 5 days, if they have not followed us back, then we want to unfollow them. So let's say 90 to 120. And basically you hit save as well, just select a few more options, and that's all it takes. So follow and unfollow task, and that's going to keep your profile balanced, and it's going to give you a net growth in followers daily. Now guys, hopefully this makes sense. Can you please just give me a 1 into the chat box if this made sense and I'm okay to move on to the next component? Perfect, perfect. Someone is asking, why do people follow you? Well, they are already following similar profiles, right? They're already following this profile here. They will see that my content is very similar and my profile looks great, so a lot of them will just follow you back. Not every single person, but a large percentage of them will follow you back. That's just what works. And we've been doing this for years, so it works really well. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So after you've got your 50 to 100 followers, it's time to start joining some group boards, okay? And we've got a huge database of group boards, over 160,000 group boards in Board Commander. And you can type in your keywords. So let's say exercise or weight loss. Okay, let's go with the exercise example. You're going to hit search, and then Board Commander will bring up the group boards, and you can actually sort them by the number of followers. Okay, so you can see here Workouts for Women has got 115,000 followers. Healthy Living Tips, 106,000 followers. Weight Loss and Healthy Lifestyle Tips, 75,000 followers. And mind you, this is constantly updated. We're always keeping this up to date. So you can find tons of group boards which are huge in literally any niche as you are working through this inside Board Commander. Next thing you're going to do after you've joined these group boards, you're going to send them invites, they're going to accept you. Next thing that you need to do, of course, is to create your pins. Okay, and to create your pins, we have this graphics builder. And graphics builder allows you to upload your own images, but also we've got a huge database with tens of thousands of royalty-free images. So if you want to create your pin so that you can send the traffic to different places, you can do that from inside Board Commander as well. So let's just go, and I'm going to type in abs here. Let's say we want to make a pin about 20 best exercises for abs. Okay. So guys, my internet connection is just a bit slow. Sorry about this because I'm on the webinar. So it is coming up just very, very slowly. All right. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about the delay. In Australia, the internet is not the fastest. So as you can see, it's just a bit slow in coming up. All right. So abs search. So now we're going to use something with a little bit of white space. So maybe perhaps this image will do pretty well. And then I'm going to hit edit image. And what we want to do now, firstly, is to crop it so that it becomes nicely vertical. Okay, so something like this. Vertical images do the best on Pinterest. So I'm going to hit apply. And then I'm going to click the text tool. And we can give it a name, 20 best exercises for flat abs. So let's then just do it like this, perhaps red text, and give it a slightly cooler font, something like this. All right, now we're gonna position it in the center and make it a little bit bigger. And there you go, 20 seconds to create a pin. And you only need to create about 10 to 20 pins, guys. You don't need to go crazy. You don't need to create hundreds. You don't need to create them every day. You just need to do about 10 to 20 pins up front, and then I'll show you how Board Commander is gonna loop them. There's a ton of other tools. You know, you can do overlays, frame stickers, and so forth, but you don't need to do anything more than this unless you're inclined to do so. Ugly pins are perfect for Pinterest. They attract a lot of clicks. So something like this is going to work really, really well. And then you're going to hit save. And that will now be ready to be populated into your boards so that we can share them to group boards. Okay, so we're going to just give it a pin description here. So 20 best exercises for flat abs. And then I'm going to give it the URL. Now, the most important part is this URL, okay? So this URL is where you're going to put stuff related to what your pin is about. So if it's 20 best exercises for flat abs, perhaps it's a blog post on your site, you will insert the URL to your blog post. This can also be your affiliate link. If your affiliate link is to an ebook that promotes, you know, ab exercises, this can just be your affiliate link to a ClickBank product or something like that. This can be a link to your e-com store, can be a link to your website, to your review page, to your CPA link, whatever you want. You can just directly to a squeeze page, even if you've got a free report about 20 best exercises for flat abs. So I'm hoping you're understanding how this works, right? So this pin is going to be clickable. You're going to share it to group boards. In a minute, I'll show you how. And you just need to point it to wherever you want the traffic to go. Okay, so for now, just as an example, I'm going to paste in this link, and then I'm going to select a board to pin to. And let's say for this example, the board that we're going to share it to is going to be ab definition. Okay, then I'm going to add pin. So these are boards from my Pinterest profile. And the last thing that I want to show you is how to actually get the traffic. This is sort of the most important part. So we do that by campaigns. So we're going to go add new campaign, and then I'm going to give it a name, so perhaps abs exercises. And then it's asking me, which board would you like to pin to? So this is where we select the group board where we want our pins to go. So let's just say that Healthy Desserts is the group board that we want to pin to. Obviously, whichever group boards you guys join, they're all going to come up in here. You can choose more than one at a time as well. All right, let's just go with the example of this one. So now next, settings. So how many pins per day would you like to pin? Let's say 5. We're going to start at 10 a.m., finish at 10 p.m., and then do it every single day of the week. And for how many days should we not pin same pin? So to prevent any duplicates, we're going to give it perhaps 3 days. The rules of the group board are going to dictate what that's going to be. Going to hit next, and now this is very important. It's asking choose source pins. So what is the board where all of my source pins are? Remember how we saved that pin to app definition board? Imagine that we've got 20 pins in the app definition board, right? The campaign will just cycle through them. So it'll work through every single pin in app definition, and then it'll start from the start again. So you don't need to create pins every day. You just need those 10 to 20 pins initially, and it's going to get the traffic for you 24/7, cycling through and looping through the pins in your group board, sending it to whichever URL you assign each pin to go to. And then we just need to hit activate, and it's going to start giving you traffic 24/7, driving that traffic for you guys. So please give me a yes in the chat box if everything that I've put made sense. I know we've got some questions here. I will, in just a moment, I will answer to you guys in PM, and we're also going to cover a lot of questions in just a moment. Towards the end of the presentation, we're going to have special time. But thank you very much. That's great. Okay, so looks like everyone's understood. Stefan, you're good to take back over. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this and for letting me know that you understood everything.
All right, as we transitioned over, can everyone please put a 1 in the chat box? It's Stefan again. If you could hear my voice and see the live demo screen, just want to make sure that that transition worked out okay. Excellent. Okay, so looks like that went well. Thanks, Greg, for that. That's really appreciated. So let's keep going here, okay? So that being said, as you can see, Board Commander automates it all. It's cloud-based. It does not work on your computer. It does not require you to have a PC or a Mac or anything like that, okay? It's for set and forget traffic for affiliate marketing, e-commerce, list building, CPA marketing, and all traffic needs. It saves you tens of thousands of hours of work, and it works on any device with internet access. It's extremely user-friendly, a very tested tool. Over 3,300 businesses are already using it. It works faster than SEO traffic, and you never have to pay for the traffic, okay? Here's some recent user results. So this guy on the left here, Neil Moran, built up to 1,500 followers in 6 weeks doing absolutely nothing. So imagine being able to turn this on, log in 6 weeks later, and you've got this massive following of people that also lets you get into more group boards and basically just lets you have this huge traffic source that you didn't have before. Now on the right, we've got Stacy Scott, who said she's managed to double her following on Pinterest and also increase her blog traffic significantly. We even have newbies coming in and keeping it simple and just doing affiliate marketing, not even having a website. And this guy just came in and immediately started getting great results, and that's just the beginning. So you can see that Board Commander automates our Pinterest traffic. It also works for our other users. So now the question is, do you want to use Board Commander to get 100% hands-off traffic for free and finally be able to drive the traffic you need on demand wherever you need it, okay? So this is a chance for you to solve your problem today with Board Commander. This is going to be a very special webinar offer. All right, so first let's talk about how much Board Commander is worth, right? We know that the alternatives are stressful and cost as much as $1,600 per month, right? Well, as opposed to that, Board Commander really is like the perfect employee, and it's 100% automating for a tiny fraction of that. It's an offer you can't find anywhere else other than this special webinar, okay? So also let's talk about 10 accounts, right? Because we talked about how just growing one account at a time would be waste of potential. Since manually you can't grow 5 to 10 accounts in a day, but with Board Commander you could easily grow 10 accounts in a day. So the thing about Board Commander is that one Board Commander account connects to one Pinterest account, right? So 10 Board Commander accounts basically comes out to 10 times the price. So right now our normal prices are $370 per year at regular pricing, okay? And for 10 accounts per year, that's $3,700 per year, right? And that's a lot of money, right? And that's what regular buyers have to pay right now, and they know that at that price, it's still worth it, right? So what we're going to do on this call is actually a very special webinar deal for 10 Board Commander accounts, okay? So this is the ability for you to grow 10 Pinterest profiles at once. It's 10 times the traffic. This is impossible to do manually. You need Board Commander to grow this many at the same time. It gives you the ability to conquer multiple niches. It also gives you the ability to have 10 times the main traffic in your main niche. And get this, you can actually rent out some of these 10 Board Commander accounts. Maybe you don't want to use all of them. Maybe your buddy or a client is willing to have you connect their Pinterest account. You could set up Board Commander to do all the work of growing their Pinterest account and traffic and managing it for them. Board Commander will do the work, and you could actually charge a passive income every month, whatever you would like, because they're your accounts. Okay, you can also have your family and friends use these accounts if you want. They're yours. So like I said, you can grow all 10 for yourself. Maybe some go to family and friends or buddies, and maybe some go to clients, and maybe you can even charge $1,500 per month, whatever you would like, to get them to pay you to rent out those accounts. They become your 10 accounts to do whatever you would like with. And we're getting over 100,000 visitors on just one of our websites with just one account. So you can see the possibilities when you have 10 accounts, okay? And you could see why at $3,700 a year, it's actually still a really good deal. That being said, since you were specifically invited to this webinar, you are going to get all of this for what was going to be $497 a year, which is already a huge discount, but you're actually going to be able to get it for even cheaper because Bob twisted our arm. He says, you got to do better. Okay, so we actually lowered it to ridiculously low levels that they will never be again. You're going to get all 10 accounts for just $397 a year, and that's going to be if you use the coupon code BOB100. We still have tons of great content left on this webinar, but I wanted to get the cart open here. So it's boardcommander.com/Bob, okay? And you want to make sure that you use the coupon code BOB100, okay? So it's really important that you do that, all right? Now, that being said, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you need to know what this means is you have zero risk right now. There is zero risk for you getting in right now, and even just using the tool for a month to get traffic, and then in 29 days, 23 hours and 59 minutes from now, you could come back and tell me you didn't like it or whatever, which I highly doubt is going to happen. But if it does happen, we will back you up with that refund. So there's zero risk for you to get on right now and grab this, as you can see. That being said, you know you need traffic. You know the other methods aren't going to be working for you. You know things are not going to change magically, right? So SEO and paid traffic are still going to have their risks, right? So that's why there's no risk for you to get on now and solve that problem, okay? And as I said, we still have great content as I'm going to keep going through here. So you're really going to like this part because we're actually going to be sweetening the deal. So what we've revealed already is that you're going to get 10 Board Commander accounts instead of one, right? And that's a $3,700 a year value for basically already 90% off, right? So not only that, but we're actually going to be throwing in exact step-by-step marketing and training boot camp, okay? So that's going to be step-by-step training from A to Z, okay? That's going to cover everything from newbies to advanced marketers. And this isn't just software tutorials, right? That's already included with Board Commander. I'm talking about step-by-step marketing training from A to Z, a boot camp to show you exactly what you need to do to get results, okay? So that training is going to show you how to monetize in any niche, how to even pick a niche if you don't know what to do, how to get traffic in any niche with Board Commander. It's perfect for starting from scratch or growing. It gives you full clarity on the steps that you need to take, okay? And that's going to be fully included for you, okay? Now, not only that, but this training actually covers all situations. So if you're on this call, you definitely fall into one of three situations, okay? Situation one is you have a website or websites and you need more traffic. So go ahead and type a 1 in the chat box if you fall into situation one. You already have some sort of site or web store, okay? And you just want to get more traffic to it. So put a 1 if you fall into that category. Okay, so a lot of people are putting 1s, so a lot of 1s in here. Now, we do cover that from A to Z. That track is completely covered, okay? Now, situation 2 is you don't have a website, but you want to learn how to make one. You want to learn how to do the research. You want to learn how to get traffic and then have that passive traffic coming into what you built to bring you passive income or make you money or do anything like that. If you fall into situation 2, please put a 2 in the chat box. Oh, wow. So we've got a lot of 2s in here. So that's really cool. Very, very cool. All right, great. So not only that, but we do have situation 3 as well. So situation 2 is totally covered as well. Okay, but then we've got situation 3. Situation 3 is you don't have a website and you don't even care about having a website. You just want to get traffic and make money. Okay, so if you fall into situation 3, okay, put a 3 in the chat box. All right, so we have people clearly across all situations here, and that's great. Okay, you can see the three's coming in. So what this means is that we cover all three possible situations out there. So if you feel like something you don't know how to do, we have 3 tracks covering all 3 of these situations for you, okay? So that's how powerful this is, all right? It's totally powerful in that way that anything that you want to know how to do is totally covered by one of these 3 tracks. Okay, so not only are you getting the 10 board commander accounts instead of 1, but you're also getting the premium traffic and online marketing training bootcamp, which is an additional $1,000 value. Okay, but we're really not stopping there. We're actually going to be adding more. And one of the other things we're going to be adding is our own personal case studies. Okay, this is access to our top case studies collection. It shows our exact websites, traffic, monetization methods. You can see our methods applied to real world sites, constantly adding more case studies, and basically it just lets you see the training applied by us and actually getting results, because when you can see that final piece of the puzzle, it just shows that basically you understand how this works and you can actually achieve the same results. And you can literally copy our case studies verbatim. You could literally do that when you're on this, and we're always going to be adding more case studies. Okay, so you're going to get all of that. Nothing left to the imagination included as well. And when we add those new case studies, you're absolutely going to love it, because we're doing the hard work for you to see what's working. It saves you a ton of time doing any sort of testing, okay? And we're even going to show you new ways to automate with Board Commander over time that gets you amazing results, okay? So not only are you getting the 10 Board Commander accounts, right? You're not only getting the marketing bootcamp, you're also getting exclusive case studies, which is an additional $1,000 value, okay? Not only that, but we're actually going to be giving you one-on-one help. So how does it sound to also get our personal coaching and support, okay? You're going to get our personal coaching and support inside our personal Facebook group, okay? It's basically only for Board Commander VIPs, and you're going to be able to get in there, and we're going to have coaching, and we have all other amazing things in there to help you get results, including getting your obstacles dismantled by us, so you don't really go at this alone. It also includes access to additional traffic and monetization, okay? Not to mention there's group exercises to skyrocket your followers and skyrocket your traffic, okay? So you're also going to be getting, okay, another person just made a pretty interesting comment. I just want to stop the presentation real quick. Someone says, nobody uses Pinterest, they're all on Instagram. I don't think I've heard a more misguided statement. And I just want to say that that's just complete nonsense. Actually, Pinterest is really where the traffic is, and that's why you don't really hear about it, because no one really knows. That's what makes this call so special. I've been doing this for a long time. I've done all the traffic methods, and I can tell you that the real traffic is on Pinterest. So I just needed to stop there, just because when people say those things and they don't really know what they're talking about, I got to just stop for a second and make sure people learn a lesson on that, because that's just not true. We've showed tons and tons of proof. No one is getting 100,000 visitors organically on Instagram. It's just not possible, okay? So that's just not wrong, as we've shown here, okay? So guys, you could try these other traffic methods, and as I've said on this call, and I've showed you all the other methods and how they're kind of inferior. This is up to you now to decide what's going to work best for you, okay? I can't make the decision for you. What I can do is show you, as I've done, that nothing else works as well. So I'm sorry, I just had to respond to that because I saw someone put it in the chat. So I hope that's more clear, okay? So back to what I was saying here. In our personal coaching group, right, okay, not only are you going to get the private Facebook support and coaching group, but we're going to be in there personally. I'm going to be in there. Greg's going to be in there to really help you out, okay? It's an active group where you interact with successful marketers of all levels. It's extremely active. We're in there. Our team is in there to help you, and people absolutely love the group. We just got actually another few testimonials today of people just posting in the group talking about how much they really love it, okay? So not only that, but we personally help you in there, so nothing is left to the imagination, okay? So not only are you getting the Board Commander special deal with 10 Board Commander accounts instead of 1, okay? You're also getting the marketing training bootcamp, okay? You're also getting the exclusive case studies access, and you're also getting the secret Facebook coaching and support group, okay? You're getting all of these things in one. It's not just the 10 Board Commander accounts, but it's personal coaching, it's case studies, and it's premium traffic and online marketing training, okay? So you're getting all of that. As I said here, this is a time-sensitive offer, okay? The normal price is $3,700 a year, and that doesn't include the coaching, it doesn't include the case studies, and it doesn't include the marketing bootcamp, okay? These are all amazing bonuses that we're adding for a very limited time. So we do have more of this presentation, including your free gifts, so you want to make sure you hang on for a little longer, but I just want to make sure this is clear. Once this coupon code expires and the timer hits 0 in 2 days, that you can see the timer on the site, the price is going to back to $3,700 a year, and you're not going to be able to get in our coaching group. You're not going to be able to get the case studies, and you're not going to be able to get the marketing training, okay? So you have a limited, completely risk-free chance here to get in, finally get everything that you need in one place, okay? Because it's everything in one place, and this is your chance to start driving basically 1,000 to 3,000 clicks a day. So if you're not already driving 1,000 to 3,000 clicks a day and you don't know how, this is your chance to finally change that and actually feel like you know what you're doing. And you can get started as soon as you get off this call, okay? So with that being said, like I said, this is limited, okay? You got 2 days, the coupon expires, and the whole thing shuts down. So you really want to make sure you get in on this, okay? Now, if all this did for you was finally help you generate an extra 10,000 to 100,000 more visitors every month, would that be worth it? Are you currently getting 10,000 to 100,000 visitors? Would it be worth it if you were also be able to do that? Okay, so listen, you could help customers who are interested in your message. Would it be worth it then? Okay, if they're interested in buying what you have to sell. What about saving yourself time and saving yourself stress of trying to figure out on your own everything to do, right? And get help for anything you need on demand. Would it be worth it then, right? So let's see. Guys, there are no upsells here, okay? A lot of people ask about this. There are no upsells here. We're not here to upsell you. We're here to get you results. So this is just our opportunity to let you get in on what's already working super well for us. We're not here to try to upsell you. We're giving you an amazing chance to get in because we know this works. We've tested everything, and we get amazing results with this. This is your chance to just kind of join us on getting those amazing results, those thousands of clicks a day that you're looking for, okay? So not only getting the software with the 10 accounts that you could even rent out and make a passive income from in itself, you're getting the best training, you're getting case studies, you're getting personal help in our secret coaching group, and there are no other deals like this one, okay? So ask yourself, do you really want to miss out? This is a chance to really solve those traffic problems because everyone struggles with traffic, right? But you don't want to be the person that basically always just says, I don't know how to get traffic, right? You want to be able to turn that around, and this is your chance to do that. Another thing is ask yourself, where do you want to be in 1 month from now, 3 months from now? Do you want to be stuck in the same spot, or do you want to get the results that you've always been dreaming of? And again, it's totally risk-free. You can totally return it in 29 days if you don't like it, but I know you're going to love it. And remember, it's 29 days that you could be getting traffic, right? So if you need traffic, this is a chance for you to really do that. Not only that, but when you get in now, it's not only the software you get access to, you get access to the full marketing training. So you could even get in there and learn for 29 days and then just still cancel if you like. But I know once you see it, you're probably not going to want to do that. But even if you do, guess what? We have a risk-free guarantee. You are not at risk. So can you go at this alone, or do you want a team there to pick you up when you hit a speed bump? Our coaching and support group bonus is there when you need it most, okay? So here's your free gift. Thank you for staying on. The free gift is actually boardcommander.com/bobgift. Okay, you can download this and keep it forever. It's just a little thank you for staying on with us, and I think you're really, really going to like it, okay? So with that being said, like I said, the cart is open, but this is not going to be open for long. It's boardcommander.com/Bob. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, no risk here. The price is not going to be this level. The spots for the coaching, the spots for the Facebook coaching group, as well as the premium traffic bootcamp and the case studies are going to close up, and you're not even going to be able to get those, and you're going to be paying full price for the accounts. So this is your chance to get in for that. We are going to start taking questions, so make sure that you get your questions answered within the, let's see, right here within the box. I'm going to make sure I answer all the questions, okay? So first question is, are there any OTOs? I did address that. There are no OTOs. This is everything that you can need in one package. You know, when I got started, I think it's $5,000 or so I paid for coaching, and I got absolutely burned by one of these so-called gurus. And, you know, we don't play that game. We're here to get your results. We're not charging you thousands of dollars for bullcrap. We're charging you a few $100s for not only coaching, but training, but case studies, and 10 software spots, okay? So this is an amazing deal. You don't really get value like this anywhere else, and we're just honest guys that get amazing results with Pinterest traffic, and we would like you to finally tap in because, as I said, you don't want to be left behind. The traffic methods are changing, and you need to know what's working now. SEO is becoming very crowded, and paid traffic, you're going to lose your shirt. So you got to ask yourself, are you ready to change things for yourself? You can't get results without traffic, and with traffic, you control your own success. Okay, so this is a chance for you to do that. Okay. Someone is asking any ideas to make this work locally. So one way that you could do it locally is if you were an agency, right? You could take it to your local, local places and grow their Pinterest account for them through the tool. So that's one way to do it. As far as making it work locally, there are groups that are location-specific group boards, and we do have the group board locator feature inside the tool. So there are ways to work at it locally, and we would definitely be willing to help you with that. Within the coaching group as well. So yes, there's definitely options for that. We could definitely see what we could do about getting creative. Someone is asking for the free gift link again, so I'll just go back up and post that again. Let's see here. So the free gift is boardcommander.com/BobGift. Please take it down this time. And I will go back to the other slide now. All right, guys, so keep those questions coming in. So I'm just going to scroll through here. I see a lot of questions coming in, but I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. So give me a second as I go through here. Okay, let's see. All right, so another person is asking, can we get banned from Pinterest for using this software? Absolutely not. So that being said, this is through the Pinterest API. We are approved through their API. This is not a bot. Okay, so this is just automating the tasks that you would otherwise do manually. We have 3,300 happy customers using the tool. We built this tool for ourselves originally, so no, we're not some sort of sketchy bot or anything like that. So no, absolutely not. Okay, let's see. You said that we have the 2 days to use the coupon code. Okay, yeah, you have 2 days. So this is the offer on the table. It's a full package. It's not just software. It's the training. So you have 2 days to get in on this. Otherwise, it's going to close for good. All right, let's see. Someone is asking, if I have network marketing and affiliate marketing opportunities I am planning on promoting, but have no list and no website, how long until I can start making 100 a day? Okay, so it's impossible to give you that answer because it's going to depend on a few things. It's going to depend on how much action you take, and everyone's results are going to differ based on what you're promoting, what kind of groups you're promoting in. But what I will tell you is the quickest way to get started is just to take action. Okay, so that being said, you have the ability to get in and basically set up the tool, follow the training, and we have people that are coming in and doing $40 to $70 per day pretty quickly. With the tool. So yes, you can basically get started pretty quickly. I can't guarantee you when you're going to see results. Okay, it's impossible. But that being said, this does work and this will get you the traffic you need, and we do cover it in the training. If you have any questions, the temporary offer on the table here does include coaching for a whole year. So if you have any issues along the way, we're going to be there to coach you to help you get to your goal number. Okay. So someone else is asking, is this $397 price after the first year? So that's a great question, right? So yes, you are locking in this discounted price per year for life. So you're never going to pay the $3,700 a year if you act now. It's always just going to be this low price of $397 a year. Okay, you're never going to pay $3,700 a year. So you're not only locking in for 1 year at a discount, but you're locking in for life at the discount. Okay, so yes, absolutely. All right, so let me go through here. Still got a lot more questions coming in. Is this traffic always free? Yes, this traffic is always free. Okay, so you never have to worry about paying. We know that sometimes with paid traffic, you can end up paying $5 to $10 for just one click. Okay, as opposed to what I was showing you earlier. Some days we get 20,000 plus visitors in a day for free. So which sounds better to you? 20,000 visitors in a day for free, or paying upwards of $5 to $10 for one click? You know, the math doesn't take a mathematician to see the numbers adding up there. Okay, do you accept PayPal? Yes, we do accept PayPal. We have an option for both PayPal and credit card. You go to boardcommander.com/Bob, make sure you enter the coupon, okay, and then from there, you basically can very easily pick either PayPal or credit card depending on which one you want. Okay, someone is saying, what if I get stuck and need help? That's a great question. Okay, so if you get stuck and you need help, temporarily we are allowing the coaching group openings here, so we're going to be in there to personally help you. We are experts in this field, and our team is going to be in there to help you as well as other people are also posting really great stuff in there and sharing their results. Okay, Someone is asking, can we build a list with this traffic? That is a great question. So the answer is yes, you can build a list with this traffic, and I could tell you off the bat 2 ways that you could do it, okay? So one of the ways that you could do it is by putting a squeeze page directly linked behind your pins, right? Because remember, we talked about how your pins are going to go to wherever you want. So you could do that, okay? Then you could also just link it to your website and put a capture page on your website. And we show how to do all those options inside our training. And guess what? If for some reason some new awesome way comes about, we're going to post it right in our group and in our case studies for you. And as part of this deal, you're going to be first to know so you can get in on stuff at the forefront, okay? So that right there is huge, powerful advantage. All right, let's see here. Just going through these questions. Sorry, I just don't want to answer duplicates here. Does this work on any computer? So we did address that, but that being said, this is totally cloud-based, so it doesn't matter what kind of device with internet you have, it'll be running for you in the background. You can access it from any computer or any device you like. So if you visit a friend, you can use their computer to check your stats at any time. It does all of that for you, okay? Another person's asking if the discounted price sticks for life. Yes, it does. You will never pay $3,700 a year when you act now, but again, this closes in 2 days. So you don't want to miss out on this, okay? There's a limited window here. Okay, another person is asking, are you always adding updates to the app? So the answer to that is yes. We actually have a full-time development team always adding new stuff. We actually just added a couple of cool new features because we like to keep this as the best traffic app out there, okay? So yes, we're always going to be adding new awesome stuff to the app. And we're also, if there's anything you want to see added that's not already there, we always take requests, okay? We have an amazing support team, and we have amazing developer groups. So if there's stuff you want to add, we will always entertain adding it here to keep making this even better and the best platform out there. That being said, we already have some amazing features that you're absolutely going to love, and it's always being improved. This is not some sort of one of those third-party fly-by-night softwares that are out there. This is a real software as a service combined with a real system here, and it's going to get you the results, or it's going to be there to get you the results that you're looking for, okay? So let me just keep going through here, see if I have any more duplicates or what. Does this work for e-com stores? Yes. So it doesn't matter what type of e-com store you have. It could be Shopify, WooCommerce. It could be eBay. It could be Etsy. It could be Amazon. Yes, you can absolutely get traffic, and we show you exactly how to do that in the training that is included here in the bootcamp, which again is one of the limited time things that we are adding in here. Okay. So let's see. Do I have to install something on my computer? Nope, as we said, you don't have to do that. Does this work for bloggers? Yes, this absolutely works for bloggers. There are many bloggers absolutely killing it. I have a couple of blogs myself as some of the things I run traffic to, and it works amazing for blogs. It works amazing for blogs, e-com stores, squeeze pages, affiliate marketing, you name it. Okay, another person says, what if I'm a newbie and I don't know where to start? I couldn't think of something even better for a newbie because, as I said, we've got those different tracks in the marketing bootcamp. You get to choose which track you want to start on. So if you want to start on a track with already having a website, you could go down that track. If you want to start on a path where you don't have a website but you want to build it from scratch and then get passive traffic and automate the income, we show you how to do that. If you don't have a website and you don't want a website, we also show you how to make it work without a website. So we've got this temporary limited time boot camp in here that helps you do all of those things. So yes, and not only that, if you're a newbie, what's the other thing that newbies always need? Personal help, right? Personal coaching. We're going to be there in the group to give that to you, okay? Something that normally you would pay thousands and thousands of dollars for is just the coaching, but this is a special bonus that we're including for you for your initial really cheap price here. So yes, everything you need as a newbie would be here. Another person is asking about niches. So as we talked about before, yes, this works in just about any niche, okay? And that's what makes it really awesome. The make money niche is alive and well on Pinterest. The dog niche is alive and well on Pinterest. Basically any niche you could think of is alive and well on Pinterest. And that's really, really great, okay? So with that being said, looks like the questions are starting to slow down a little bit here. A lot of duplicates coming in. So I will say that make sure you get your last questions in here. basically I want to make sure I answer all your questions, but get those last questions in just to make sure I get everyone. And before we get off for the night, I just want to say, make sure you bookmark boardcommander.com/Bob. Make sure you bookmark boardcommander.com/Bob, but make sure you get in as soon as possible, because in 2 days that timer is counting down. This offer will go away, okay? So if you want to start getting the traffic you need for whatever you're trying to do, and remember, this works for just about anything you need traffic for, and you want to have someone there to personally help you, right? You can just post any question you have in there in our special coaching group, okay? And we will be there to help you. We also have follow exercises and other things to boost your traffic initially as well. Okay, this is your chance to finally get that stuff going. All right, so another question that came in is, so we can coach people on Pinterest and charge them. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. I mean, you're going to have 10 Board Commander accounts, so you could do whatever you like as far as teaching people Pinterest. But one thing that's really cool is you're going to have access to licenses of this software, which automates the whole thing. So you can charge people and then not even have to do any work. You could just set it on Board Commander and charge them and build a passive income that way. So that was another cool perk to getting 10 accounts instead of one. You're going to have these 10 accounts. You could use them for your own traffic, friends or your own or whatever, but also charge clients. So yeah, I hope that answers that question. All right, guys, I'm going to give about 1 minute for everyone to get their last questions in. Before we go, I just want to say you're the best. Thanks for being on here, and I really wish you the absolute best with your business. I want nothing more than for you to get results with or without using Board Commander or coming on board with us, okay? Like I said, I wish you the best, and I want nothing more than for you to succeed, okay? Those of you who have already joined on, thanks for coming on, and we're going to see you in the Facebook group. We're really excited to have you on board. And everyone else who's on the fence, just remember this is totally risk-free for 30 days. We would love to have you inside, start getting you amazing results here. I mean, we really want to get you to that first 1,000 clicks a day, right? What would be possible for you with that 1,000 clicks a day? So it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Like I said, there's no risk for you to get in now. Bookmark that link, boardcommander.com/Bob. Take that coupon down, Bob100. In 2 days, you will not be able to get in. All right. Sounds great. Thanks everyone for coming on here. Like I said, I wish you nothing but the best success. And yeah, hopefully I see you in the group. It's boardcommander.com/Bob. Take care.